It starts quietly. You bend down to tie your shoes, and your legs tremble a little more than they used to. The stairs feel steeper. The jar lid feels tighter. You tell yourself it's just age, but deep down, something feels off. Doctors have a name for it: sarcopenia, the slow loss of muscle that steals our strength, balance, and independence. Most people think it's inevitable, that once you cross 60, the clock can't be turned back. But what if they're wrong? What if the foods sitting in your kitchen, the ones that cost less than a cup of coffee, could rebuild the strength you thought was gone forever? No powders, no expensive shakes, no gimmicks, just simple, forgotten foods that reactivate the body's natural power to grow and repair. And this isn't theory. It's already happening in quiet kitchens in small towns across America. People in their 60s, 70s, even 80s, reclaiming their strength, one meal at a time. Meet Frank. At 68, he could barely lift his toolbox. But 3 months later, he was mowing his lawn again, thanks to a few cheap proteins you can find in any grocery store. This is his story, and how you can do it too.
Frank Turner never planned to slow down. He built homes for 40 years, strong hands, stronger will. But somewhere after his 60th birthday, something changed. One morning, he tried to lift his old toolbox, and it felt like someone had filled it with concrete. His hands trembled, his back gave out. That's when he realized the strength he'd spent a lifetime building was quietly slipping away. He told himself it was just part of getting older, but each week the fatigue grew. Climbing stairs felt like a workout. His shoulders ached. He stopped going out with friends. I guess this is how it goes, he thought. Then came the scare. One cold November morning, Frank slipped while shoveling snow. Nothing broke, but the doctor's words did something worse. Your muscle mass is dangerously low for your age. You're at risk of losing independence within a few years. That sentence haunted him. Losing independence. Those words echoed in his mind every night. One night, unable to sleep, he stumbled upon a video. A doctor explaining how muscle loss could be reversed with simple, natural foods. He almost scrolled past, but something about it, maybe the hope in that man's voice, made him stop. The next morning, he wrote down a short list: eggs, salmon, Greek yogurt, spinach, turmeric, olive oil. No powders, no pills, just real food. He started small: a daily walk around the block, 2 scrambled eggs with olive oil, a handful of berries. He even started drinking a protein smoothie before bed, something he hadn't done since his 20s. The first week, nothing happened. The second week, he noticed less pain in his knees. By week 4, he could lift the toolbox again. Not much, but enough to make him smile. 3 months later, Frank wasn't just stronger, he was alive again. His posture changed, his face looked younger, and that dull ache in his joints, gone. When asked what made the difference, he said, "I stopped treating food as something to fill me and started treating it as something to rebuild me." Frank's story isn't rare. In fact, scientists now know that the right mix of protein, vitamins, and anti-inflammatory foods can reactivate muscle-building cells even in people over 70. Let's break down how it works and which simple foods can help you do the same.
So, what actually happened inside Frank's body? How can simple foods turn back what doctors once called inevitable muscle loss? After the age of 50, the body begins losing up to 1% of muscle mass per year. But the real problem isn't age, it's signal loss. Our cells slowly stop responding to the natural growth signals. Proteins aren't absorbed as efficiently, and inflammation blocks repair. But here's the miracle. That system can be reactivated. With the right nutrients, your body can wake up those dormant muscle-building cells, called satellite cells, even at 70 or 80. Frank didn't know it, but every bite he took was sending a new message to his body: grow again.
Here are the 10 simple foods that helped reactivate Frank's strength and can do the same for you. Eggs, the perfect morning protein. Each egg packs all 9 essential amino acids, the exact building blocks your muscles crave. But the secret isn't just the white, it's the yolk, rich in vitamin D and healthy fats that trigger muscle recovery. Wild salmon, omega-3 powerhouse. Omega-3 fats don't just protect your heart, they turn off chronic inflammation that blocks muscle repair. Studies show older adults who eat salmon twice a week regain muscle faster than those who don't. Greek yogurt, the evening rebuilder. A slow-digesting protein that feeds your muscles while you sleep. Casein protein from yogurt helps prevent overnight muscle breakdown. A game changer for anyone over 60. Berries, the antioxidant shield. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, they flood your cells with antioxidants that reduce oxidative stress, keeping muscle tissue young and flexible. Spinach, the muscle oxygen booster. Rich in nitrates that improve blood flow and oxygen delivery, spinach acts like a natural endurance enhancer. That's why Frank started adding a handful to his omelets every morning. Milk, nature's muscle drink. Don't underestimate old-fashioned milk. It combines fast and slow proteins, plus calcium and B12, vital for muscle contractions and nerve health. Turmeric, the inflammation fighter. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound proven to lower inflammatory markers in older adults. Pair it with black pepper to boost absorption. Frank adds a pinch to his morning eggs. Nuts and seeds, the mini powerhouses. Almonds, walnuts, chia, flax, tiny but mighty. They provide magnesium and plant protein, crucial for energy metabolism and recovery. Olive oil, the silent healer. Olive oil doesn't just protect your heart, it improves insulin sensitivity, helping muscles absorb more nutrients. Frank replaced butter with olive oil, and within weeks, his energy soared. Beans and lentils, the budget-friendly protein. For those watching their wallet, beans and lentils are gold. High in fiber, iron, and protein, they keep blood sugar stable and support steady muscle growth. What these foods share isn't magic, it's message. Each one tells your body to rebuild, repair, and renew. When combined, they form a rhythm, a daily code that rewires your metabolism from decay to growth. Within weeks, inflammation drops, protein synthesis rises, energy returns, and life starts to feel lighter again. That's the hidden science of aging well, not fighting time, but feeding your body what time has taken away. Up next, how to build these foods into your daily routine, even if cooking feels overwhelming or time is short.
Let's make this simple. You don't need a strict diet plan or fancy supplements. You just need a rhythm, a daily loop of nourishment, movement, and rest. Here's how Frank rebuilt his strength step by step, and how you can too. Step 1. Start the morning with protein and movement. Right after waking, your muscles are hungry for fuel. Within the first 30 minutes, give them complete protein. Eggs, Greek yogurt, or a simple smoothie. Then, move. 10 minutes of light stretching or a brisk walk tells your body we're still building. Combine food and motion. That's the trigger. Step 2. Build a balanced midday meal. Lunch is where you refuel the system. Focus on 3 things: protein, fish, chicken or beans; greens, spinach, kale or broccoli; good fats, olive oil or avocado. Think of your plate as a construction site. Protein lays the bricks, greens clean the workspace, fats seal the structure. Step 3. Afternoon energy without the crash. Skip the sugary snacks. Instead, go for nuts, fruit, or a spoonful of peanut butter. Magnesium and healthy fats keep muscles relaxed and the mind steady.
Step 4. Evening recovery meal. Dinner isn't about calories, it's about repair. Choose a gentle protein like lentil soup or grilled fish. Add turmeric or ginger to reduce inflammation. Finish with a walk around the block to aid digestion and blood flow. Step 5. Nighttime nutrition and rest. Muscle growth happens when you sleep. A light protein-rich snack, Greek yogurt, milk, or a small shake feeds recovery through the night. And the simplest medicine of all, sleep. 7 to 8 hours allows your body to rebuild what the day has broken down. Step 6. Hydrate and track progress. Every cell in your body needs water to transport nutrients. Aim for half your body weight in ounces daily. Keep a tiny journal. Write what you ate, how you felt, and one small victory. Progress hides in patterns. Step 7. Add gentle resistance. Food wakes up the cells. Movement teaches them what to do. 2 or 3 times a week, add resistance. Body weight squats, light weights, or resistance bands. You're not training for size, you're training for stability. That's what keeps you independent. Within 3 weeks of this rhythm, Frank felt a spark again. He wasn't chasing youth, he was fueling strength. And here's the truth. The human body never stops listening. Feed it the right signals, and it will always respond.
A year ago, Frank could barely lift a toolbox. Today, he carries groceries, tends his garden, and fixes his neighbor's fence again. But what changed most wasn't his muscles, it was his belief. He learned that strength isn't something we lose with age, it's something we stop asking for. The body doesn't forget how to rebuild, it just waits for the right signal. And that signal doesn't come from pills, powders, or trends. It comes from food, movement, and self-respect, repeated every single day. Frank's comeback isn't a miracle, it's a message, a reminder that it's never too late to start speaking the language your body understands. If Frank's story spoke to you, if you felt your strength fading and wondered whether it's too late, it's not. Start today. Open your fridge, take a walk, reclaim what time tried to take. You don't need a gym, you don't need perfection, you just need consistency and belief. Your second life can begin at 60 or 70 or even 80. If this message inspired you, join us here each week, where we explore the science, the stories, and the simple daily habits that keep your body young and your mind alive. Subscribe, share this video with someone you care about, and let's rebuild strength together. Because the best years of your life are still waiting for you.